let's play of Dungeon of Naheulbeuk. So we'll speak a little of what is the Dungeon of Naheulbeuk. Dungeon of Naheulbeuk is one RPG universe, meaning different stories of different supports. So let's go to see what this supports. So Dungeon Naheulbeuk have beginning with one podcast audio series. Yeah, we had 2 seasons of a podcast audio series. The series have begun in the 2000 years. After that, we had different books. So we have one books that came and we take the 2 first seasons of the series audio series and have the same stories with a little more details, and after they continue with the book, a season 3 which was original story for the book and was have a lot of audio episode that came out in series, and in the difference that a book take to the author 1 year to come out, and the series between 3 to 5 years per season. And so after that, they continue the audio the audio season stop and they continue the books, and we have books what they call for the season 4, a books what they call for the season 5, and a book a finish to the season 6. And in more of that, they have sorting one extra books from other characters than the main characters. It's a cross-play universe series, so they have also do a comic strip that critiquing the same story with more or less details than the book and the audio series. Actually, they are in the season 5, I think, and there are 25 comic strips that out. We have something more. We have a wallpaper wallplay gaming. So we have a totally free wallpaper gaming. We can take scenarios and with maps, and the player can play. It's very important because this series, original series, was first a series about NPG ironic. So the Dungeon of Naheulbeuk is ironic about different thing. It's an ironic about Dungeon of Dragon first, but always with different references, like Lord of the Ring, like World of Warcraft, or like Conan the Barbar. We have Barbarian, who has an ironic character of Conan the Barbar. So I think I told you everything about the universe of Dungeon of Naheulbeuk. So let's go to the first let's play of the demo in English. It's a demo I take in June, and I have in my computer because they give demo in June, and the orders of the game will start in August. So we have different loading content. Here we have the barbar. The barbarian is about Conan the Barbar, and he have a very strong character, but with not mass intelligence, a lot of intelligence. And we have the dwarf. The dwarf is a very ironic of the dwarf. Have a long barb. He drink a lot, and he's very he want a lot of coins. Silver coins or coins.
But you shall not pass.
And that's for the undead.
Crumb!
No! Oh, this sucks.
Okay, they have been defeated by someone we don't know, and they came back in the past.
A feeling of deja vu. The party advances. A steely-eyed ranger, a brutal barbarian, a ruthless ogre, a wizardess with fiery hair, an agile elf, a wily thief, a dwarf. Well, you know, just a dwarf. Together, they have just crossed into the terrible Dungeon of Naheulbeuk.
This dungeon's nothing to write home about.
Don't know what we'll find inside here, but it stinks.
That's easy. The ogre just took a dump 5 feet from the door.
I've got a strange feeling of deja vu.
Because of the ogre shit?
Have you been here before?
I feel like I'd know if I had.
Probably not. No one's ever got in here before.
By the way, what is our quest?
We must find the 12th statuette of Gladalfura.
A statuette?
It's written in the tablets of Skellis that only a one-legged gnome from the northern forest, dancing by the moonlight in the middle of 12 statuettes wrapped in ham. As I was saying, only a one-legged gnome shall open the gates of Zaralbak, and thus accomplish the prophecy.
But what is this strange prophecy?
No idea. We're only in it for the gold. That's why we came here.
Yeah, and I knocked before coming in.
And I called you a half-wit. Ha!
Okay, let's all get along, okay? Let's focus on the statuette.
Do we have any idea where it's located?
Like every statuette, it's in a treasure room, guarded by a powerful warlock.
Battle!
Maybe his powers are even greater than mine.
Sounds about right. What kind of monsters live here?
So, if you look at the random encounter table, these are the monsters in this dungeon. Several kinds of undead, giant spiders, orcs, and goblins.
Hey, goblins.
Underground trolls, warlocks, cursed knights, mutant rats, a bottle of oil, some toilet paper, 2 sponges, and ravioli.
I think you're also reading your shopping list. So no dragons, right?
Nah, well above our level, Cap. Anyway, let us go forth.
Okay, so we have same beginning of the first episode of the season 1. So they have take back in the past of the beginning of season 1. So I think players like me have very fun of the universe of Dungeon of Naheulbeuk. We go back to play on the season 1 episode, but I think with little differences in the scenario. And for new players like a player of other country, they can have the story, alternative story, beginning from the Dungeon of Naheulbeuk. So the Dungeon of Naheulbeuk is a dungeon where the action was passed, and in there's the main plot of the season 1 of the Dungeon of Naheulbeuk stories, and after those characters go in the other stories. So moving around is easy, just click anywhere of the queen. You can swap the leader by clicking off any character you choose. So I can the rangers, he's most part of the leader in the story, and we can zoom and zoom with the wheel, okay, and we can rotate it. Okay, let's go, and we'll go advance.
Sometimes you're...
Halt! We've arrived at a junction and must face 3 choices.
All those doors are closed and blocked off by a strange glowing seal.
Weird. And I'm having another deja vu.
Oh, shiny, pretty.
Probably some kind of magic lock we have to dispel.
So
No way
there
we're
are
getting
same
jolted by
choice
some
of the
goddamn
beginning.
door. My cousin Klingly always says, if it's magic, hit it harder.
No, wait!
So the name, the dwarf of very stupid. Okay,
Oh, my head. You f***ing more... Where are they? Shit! Hey! Dwarf! Elf! Dang it. Did everybody get lost but me? What was that noise?
so in these stories, if we have one bad choices to take, is only the dwarf who takes these choices. It's very specific character. I'll tell you the story after. So at the beginning, we the characters take the white position, and this is the joke, because if they take at the beginning of season 1 just directly to the center position, go forward, they can go directly in the warlord's room in the season in the stage 3, because there was one direct path to go, but the warlord says them the adventures never go just forward. So in the principal stories they go in the right, and I think we have to go in the left. Okay, so let's continue. We have to find the other members.
Oh, damn it, an orc. And I'm alone, of course, I'm alone!
This is the perfect opportunity to discuss the matter of combat, a crucial subject when adventuring in mysterious dungeons.
Open door! Gotta go! Me eats bad goat tripe!
No, I'm not done. Go away, you meanie.
So
Sounds like an elf. Anyway, be cool. He's alone. This shouldn't be a problem.
it's a very specific of the humor of Dungeon of Naheulbeuk. It's a very child humor of like this example or the other I think we can have in the game. So we have to pass in the combat. I think the combat is more very serious in this game. I listen they have a very elaborated turn-based play of game. So every character have 2 action points. They can perform an action and move once. Okay, I can move and I can perform an action. They can also move further by using both action points. Okay, I can sprint. This sprinting order is not a problem. This meaning you can move then attack or the opposites. Okay, be careful of some action will end your turn even your character still has 2 action points. Okay, so I move to go on his back and I can take an attack. And status effect. Here you will find a overview of the affliction and status effect which can affect character and their direction into. We can also change in the box the dodge value in percentage. So if I have basis dodge value, I think because I'm in this back I have 10 more percent, and it's a total of 95%. Protection value, he have no protection, and dodge value, he cannot dodge attack. No, this symbol means orc is suffering from penalty to this character for 2 turns. Okay, confirm, and you are detailed. You have the potion and bonus. Yes. You attack your enemy may still dodge or parry your blow. If he can't, it's not a build avec 8 each chance. Okay, of attack. Okay, so I can make the attack and hit him in the back. He return, hit his turn, attack me. And so I do an heal click and he's awakening. The 3 awakening threshold, so yellow, orange and red, and the yellow have less precision, have less physical resistance, less magical resistance, 1 move in less, and he's doing 2 turns. Okay. Oh no, this debuff is the previous debuff of have. This one is the awakening ones. Okay. His penalty movement. Okay. Okay. So I can hit him, and I think that will finish him. Okay, good. The rangers tame. So no tame. I take experience. and he's wounded, so I will heal him.
Well, it tastes bad. Reminds me of my
Okay.
granny's soup.
Hooray! You saved me!
This is... yeah, he's... I mean, they're gone.
There were more than one?
So many I couldn't even count them. But I killed one, but sent them all running. Are you all right?
It was horrible. I found myself in these disgusting toilets. But where are the others? What's going on?
It's because of that moronic dwarf. He must have triggered a magic trap. The whole party's been scattered around this floor. We need to find them.
How about we don't find the dwarf?
No, we'll need his axe if there are other orcs.
Don't you think you could handle them by yourself?
Yeah, that's... even the greatest heroes have their limits. Anyway, let's not hang around here.
So we can go to speak character. So we have the Rangers. Rangers is a very basic roleplay gaming characters with very balanced, and he wants always in the story to be the leader of the groups, but in whole story we are never have a really leaders impose himself of the groups. In the story, the Hilf is one character very unique about female Hilfs in the story of Lord of the Ring or World of Warcraft, Dungeon of Dragon. She's a very charismatic Hilf. She has very hot dresses, and she is a little naive, and she never go back of this her forest before the start of the story. And she speak about the dwarf because we have in this story a very relationship between the elf and the dwarf about difference between the elf and the dwarf, like an ironic about the Lord of the Ring. Okay, let's go to continue. So we have a door.
Ah, here's the
and
thief.
we have the thief.
Plus, he's not the dwarf.
Silence. You'll get us spotted. There are orcs in this room, and they've got bows and arrows.
We need to devise a plan.
Okay, I got a plan. You attack them while I stand guard, just in case somebody ambushes us.
Sounds like something a coward would say to avoid a fight.
Absolutely not. It's very rational behavior.
I've got a bow, too. I can shoot arrows.
Yikes! Another good reason to take cover. When you're behind an obstacle, you're less likely to get hit, even by friendly fire.
Well, got no choice if we want to move ahead. We got to get rid of those orcs. How many are there?
I can only see one of them right now, but the others must be close.
I got you. A group of one. I hate people who make a fuss over nothing.
When fighting alone, charging head-on is fine. But when in a group, a battle must be planned. Careful positioning can save you from crushing defeats.
So good. You have different characters, and you have a turn RPG game, so we can control all of these, and we have to find the better position to all the characters. So let's continue. I think it's like a tutorial. Okay, have to select the health. I will take her here to protect her here with in cover. If she's in cover, the archer orc have less precision to touch her. I take the ranger and I take him in cover, and can be the more cross the archer orc, and we can take the thief. The thief is one coward character, but he can have a very good attack with backstab. Okay, let's go and confirm. So we can start the fight, and the ogre begin, and he take vigilance action. So this orc is now in vigilance, which means He's keeping an eye on the area and will attack any enemy that enters in it. Okay. Since he has not moved it before going to vision, he can make 2 vision shots. If he had moved, he could be able to make 1 shot. Okay, so he have 2 shots. If I enter in his zone, I will be shot by him. Okay. And okay, the control could move forward, but this would get him shot by the orc. Yes, too dangerous. We can delay his turn. Okay, so I will not move. I delay his turns, and I play the thief. Okay, so the vigilance area. Okay, and I have to move and not pass by the vigilance area. I can pass with a left controls life clicking. I can pass 2 different checkpoints to attain him by not passing his vigilance. And now, because I'm in front of him, he loses vigilance. Okay, good. So he's the former pony grooming champion, breeding category. She's about his very naive character, and she's also the least bad character with a bow. Okay, and have some support skills, can be quite useful. So I move her here and have the aiming arc enable to preview which targets can reach by using other style. The color of the arc vary depending of the hit chance. Okay, if I have a yellow one, it's a middle hit chance, and I think red one is very less hit chance. Usually Archer can shoot if an enemy is in mid-range, unless she's later knotted over, stunning or frozen. Okay. So I move the elf, and depending of his range, she takes the standard range attack of the mouse over the orc to ready your shot. Okay, donc ranged attack. It's only in orange because I have not all the chance. I have less chances to touch because it's a long range, and less chances to have collateral damage. Okay, confirm, and no attack. Okay, good. And now we have dealing the turn of the ranger, so he can move and attack. So I move him here, and I will attack him. Okay, so I am with an area with on the same enemies, so I have support attack. I have 5 support attack because I have an area, and because the character has charisma. Charisma is one of the statistics of the resource I will detail after. We have more support but in chances. Okay. So let's go the attack. And good. So he tried to flying, and he take back opportunity attack. One move, the Hawk just took 2 opportunity attack to face the fleeing. Each character controls the 3 traders in front of them. Okay, donc here. And if an enemy leave an area, they will be hit by opportunity attack. So opportunity attack, we have 2 different ways to have opportunity attack. If you are flying, the enemies was just before of you, they can give you an opportunity attack. Of before, if the ranger go in the vigilancy area of the orc. Two different ways to have opportunity attack. And maybe have attack me. Okay, in the back. And now it's my turn. I go here. And I will maybe finish him. Okay. So, Rogue the Orf have left the bow, okay. Still running, taking hold. Okay, I take hold. I've more experience and I will heal him. And go to the next.
We won!
We did, thanks to my perfect planning. Let's keep going. The others can't be that far.
Okay, so we have we can open, but I think it's the door for the next. But I will explore the dungeon. I think it's exploration and combat, like the different roleplay gaming. So because this universe have his roleplay gaming, and I think this game is very based on the roleplay gaming. So here we have a chest. We can go to see where is the mechanism. Yes, the mechanism is here. And we go see what we have in the chest. So we can just go on the next room and we can explore to have more loots. Okay. So, okay, endurance potions, armbands, ring of intelligence, 20 gold pieces. Let's go and continue. Here, some more loot. Okay, more healing potions. Yes, did you have more here? Let's go. So we have visiting all the stages, and we can go on the room after and continue. So in the next we have with a nest and ogre.
Ah, finally, there you are.
Yeah, well, we had to fight off hordes of orcs to get here.
Bloodthirsty and cunning orcs, mind you.
And you wouldn't believe the stink in those toilets.
You're losing me. He says he's stuck and can't open the gate.
Looks like some kind of pantry, but it's empty.
He says he only had a small bite.
I see. There must be some kind of mechanism somewhere.
Levers can be far from the mechanism they activate.
Okay, we have to find the mechanism to activate the grid of the ogre and take back the ogre again. Okay, here.
Here we go, it's opening!
Aw, I'm happy too, buddy.
I'd have expected him to bend the bars.
He was too anxious to be on his own. Ogres are very sensitive.
All the cumbersome stuff the party finds usually ends up stashed in the ogre's bag, because he's the strongest. Since it's rather impractical to rummage through, we've come up with an interface for you.
Okay, so the have inventory in the ogre bag here. It's a joke because in different season, more the ogre is a friend of wizardness. He's the only one who can speak his language, and he carrying his book, her book. So more they are invented in the story, more the ogre have very big bark to have a very lot of books for the wilderness. So go in the bag. We have inventory. Okay. The ogre is the one who's carrying your inventory on the right, but each character has their own equipment on the left. Okay, so we have share inventory on the right, and to each character we have the equipment of the left. Look, the bow you found, okay, and you can read about characteristic of the weapon. Oh, okay. So this weapon have 9 to 15 damage. I think it's pretty same damage of the characteristics they have in the roleplay gaming. So if it's something like 8 plus 1 6 dice, and precision 5, critical hit chance 5, critical damage 2. So I think they had more precision, critical hit chance, and critical damage. Okay. Damage, the main range, hit chance, okay, accuracy 2 bonus, critical probability of tracking hit chance with the weapon, critical damage, your critical damage multiplier. So if you have critical damage with this weapon, we have the twice of this damage. Main and second weapons. So we have his main weapon and second, and we equip it at the second. Okay, we can navigate between characters by clicking these portraits. Look, the portrait of the ogre is red. This means he suffered a wound. Click on him. Okay. So broken ribs. So he have less precision. So we can get him bandage. I think this malus is something random. Okay. I hit him, sign him, and you're ready. Okay, so we have different things to equip. So first we go in the characteristic. Think yes, it's the same characteristic of wallpaper role-playing game. So I can explain you what the characteristics are. So first, the dexterity. The dexterity had precision, had the possibility to dodge the different thing, parry, I think, and it's very useful for people like archers or like the thief. Strength characteristics will add more damage bonus, and maybe more possibility to have parry or dodges. And constitution is harder life, either maybe parry and protection and stamina. Where we have protection, physical resistance. Okay, so after we have intelligence, it's very intelligent for the wizard, and I think it's hard than magical resistance and magical precision if they are magical. After we have courage. So courage, it's help to start fight. If you have more courage, you are fighting before the other have less courage. And finish. Charisma. Charisma, it's something that can give you different support boost, and I think can you have a charisma test to convince people in the game to follow you or different things. So if we see the start of different characters, and you can choose main and secondary weapon. Okay. You have
I've got some nuts for the squirrels.
the ranger is balanced. The health is dexterity main and charisma. The ogre is very strong constitution, courage, but very bad intelligence and charisma. So because they have bigger strength, they have bigger physical resistance and very high HP. So the elf have less HP, and
Careful with my books.
the wizard are very good in intelligence, and she can help her for magical resistance or for precision magician. Okay, and
No,
finish.
stay out of my
We
pockets.
have the thief. The thief have protection +1, dodge +1, magical. Okay, he's very good for dexterity. Yes, for have strike back on the back of the opponents. Okay, so we have different equipment to apply to people. So the ring of intelligence is a joke in the season 1. So who will have the ring of intelligence? And I think
I have something to jot
better
down.
chance will be the wizardness. Okay, so after we have mining boots, not for them, I think for the dwarf, and squirmid arband is for the
How come
elf.
people put their hands in my pockets?
I can equip her, and I have equipped him longbow before. Okay, so good. I think we'll continue.
Well, I found some writing
So
materials
we
in
have
this bag. I
next.
should be able to map the dungeon now.
The wizardess keeps the map updated. It's usually best to act as if you know where you're going, although I'm pretty used to most players f***ing around by clicking haphazardly.
Okay, so the wizardness in charge of the dungeon map, the same in the game. They have a little joke when they are running is the labyrinth. She can keep the map, and they are lost in the labyrinth of the game, of the dungeon. Okay, open it to learn more.
So let's update the map.
So you have the general quest, main quest, finding the other members, and the map. So we have find different members. So we just found wizardness and ogre, and we can see where is the others. I think the barbarian and the dwarf. Okay, good. And
I hear something. Someone's coming.
Go check it out.
Why should it be me? Rangers are usually the scouts.
Coward!
Yes, sir. It's a perfectly honorable life choice.
Time for lunch, guys. Come on, grub time.
Intruders.
Let's eat them too.
Maybe I could go back to the inn to ask for help.
Shut up. We got no use for whips. You have to fight like everybody else.
okay, so we'll do this fight, and after I think we'll finish this first let's play. Okay, so we can move them. Okay, no, we can move them. Okay, fight. So him, I can give them tactics, tactical skills. Okay, so I will give them more precision rates, or more dodging rates, or parade rates. It's defensive. Okay, go to assault. Let's go to rumble. Okay.
Go for the eyes!
And I will go here to be in position to him. Yeah. So now it's the ogre, so because you're more brutal character, yes. And over is not that accurate, so you can use some support for you other characters. Okay, you have not very good imposition, so you will give him more bonus of hitting his saber. And I can go here and push them. Okay, spray you for you punch them back. You hurt this too. And him give an opportunity attack. So her, the wizard is your area of effect specialist. She is frail, but a powerful attack can be multiple simultaneously. Her attack can also inflict some power status effects like burning or frozen. Okay, go. Okay, this need to go here. Need to use how you attack, I think, yes.
Toga, swala, bodwaza!
Okay, very effective. She killed one of the three. And now can attack them back. I will send him here to counter them for the next turn. Okay. Okay, I have to. Okay, is it my hawker? I think the delay was for the thief at the bar, so he can get on hit him in the back. Okay, I get her here. Okay, very bad. Okay, so I've delayed her. I think she has a bug. Because I do the delay on her in the tutorial at the place of her, and him have to be here, or he have to be here for her to do his massive attack. So if I do here, it don't work. Okay. So I think we have bug here. She can do nothing else. So I will stop the fight here for the episode 1, and we'll begin in the episode 2 this fight. So thank you for following me in this let's play, and we'll maybe see you for the next week for the episode 2 of this let's play about the Dungeon of Naheulbeuk. Thank you very much.